Okay, Monday, February 23rd. We have about 25 minutes to the cash open. It's 6:05 a.m. Pacific time. And let's take a peek at some of these quotes. We have emini futures down 21. So, futures yesterday afternoon and for the Sunday open, they opened a touch lower. I remember seeing -3, down 4. And then late afternoon, the market just slowly trickled lower and lower and lower. It ended up getting down to roughly, looks like the mid 60s, 66, 67 ish. And from there, it's rallied. Um, it's rallied, rallied 35 ish, 36. Currently trading at 01 in the 9 handle. So last night, what I did position wise was I went to the E-minis. E-minis, I put on a BWB, a broken wing butterfly. I was looking to sell premium somewhere around the bottom range of the expected move, which at the time I finally put on the position because, as I mentioned, the market kept trickling lower. Uh, the lower bound was somewhere around here, the 25-30 region. So we have, if you want to sell premium in that area, I set up a broken wing butterfly with a center strike down in the 25 and the 67 handle. So it's 67.25, sell two there. And the widths I decided to go with was I made the long end of the put spread 25 wide. So I bought the 67.50, sold 67.25, and then the short end I went out 75 handles to 66.50. All right, so that's a 75 width on the short side and 25 on the long side. So 25 by 75. Now I ended up getting that off for a little more than $5, 510, 520, and with the rally, this helps the position a bit. So one thing I can do if I want to be extremely conservative is I can roll this outer wing up and convert it from a broken wing butterfly to a regular butterfly, so to speak. So the width between the wings and the center strike would be equidistant. Currently, as I mentioned, this is the short spread is 75 wide. So if I roll this up 50, so it would go from 66.50 to 6700, I would have on an equidistant butterfly between the even handle 25, 25, and 50. Now, to do this roll would currently cost me around 4 and change. So I'd be rolling this for roughly a point profit from where I established the entire position. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but I am starting to look at it to see if this interests me. Of course, I can always close out the entire trade, and let's see what I'm getting for that. 2075. So that would be 3.25, and 1770 to 1040. 730. So 3.25 and 730, roughly 4, and that would leave me with a small profit overall. However, I don't want to close out the position. I want to keep it on, and should we get a rally, then this roll will be less expensive than current prices. And actually, I decided, I've been up for a little while, I decided to place an order to roll it. So I want to roll the bottom wing out or up 50 handles. And I have a price of roughly 2 and change. And remember, I established this. I put on this trade for a $5 credit, 510, 520. So if I'm able to roll this up 50, I will have on an equidistant butterfly for $3 credit, 3-ish, somewhere around there. And remember, this is the emini, not the SPOO. So the multiplier here is 50 rather than 100. So bringing that up, I should mention the total risk on the trade. All right, so the risk here is if the market blows out to the downside and it goes through the 66.50. So I would have the short spread would have a 75 loss, but 25 would be recouped from the long portion of this broken wing butterfly. So the total loss would be 50 handles minus the credit of 5-ish that I put on, so 45, and times the $50 multiplier, the total loss would be 22.50. The best possible win, the max would be at the apex here at expiration, and that would be 25. 25 times 50. So I'd get the $1,250 win plus the credit of an extra $250. Upside risk, I have none. So this current structure is basically neutral to bullish. All right, that's it for this video. Good luck trading. I'll catch you guys next time.